Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. And today I want to talk about cryptocurrencies in general and new investors that are looking to get into cryptocurrency. Maybe I could save you a few mistakes that might save you some money. So let's get started. With a quick Google search, you can bring up a whole bunch of lists of the best cryptocurrencies to buy right now. This is 10 to buy in May of 2022. But you're going to get a lot of lists. And say you don't have a whole lot of money to invest. Say you want to invest $400. So first one you're always going to see is Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency that's been around the longest. It has a huge price tag. It moves way up in price. I mean, anyone who's been around for a while knows it just hit an all-time high of around $69,000. But you only have $400 to invest. So you don't want to see a 1 or 2x gain. You want to see something more like a 10x or something like that. So Ethereum is another one. That's very expensive. You might be able to buy 4 of it, for $1,000 at some point. But you only have $400. So then you get into this coin, XRP. This is probably my biggest holding in all of the cryptocurrencies I own. And the reason I say XRP is this. It has a ton of use case. It has utility. It's the most beaten down coin in the whole crypto market. But if you're a new investor, there's a whole bunch of people out there that will keep you positive about your investment. So let's say, I'm going to invest in XRP and now I'm kind of worried about my investment. There's a lot of this negative news coming out. Well, XRP has a sense of community. I mean, they have their own XRP army. The lawsuit could end tomorrow. There's a lot of things that could happen with XRP, but it also has a huge upside to it. A lot of people are saying it's going to do 10x, 20x, 30x from where it sits right now. So let's look at that. You have $400, you buy 1,000 XRP, and it's projected to do $10 by the end of 2022 or sometime in 2023. So your $400 investment becomes worth $10,000. And, that's a very easy investment to make. I mean, but there's other coins out there that might look better to you. You have to do your research. As a new investor, you have to do your research. You have to look at use cases. You have to look at utility. Don't buy a coin because there's hype around it. Because most of the time, you're going to lose everything. And then you're never going to want to invest in cryptocurrency again. You're going to go out there and you're going to see people pushing coins that, it's a meme coin, but they're going to project it to do 1,000x, in a matter of weeks. And you're going to go and look at videos and you're going to say to yourself, oh man, XLM, this guy's saying it's going to $10,000 by the end of 2022. And hey, that can happen. Who knows? But say it doesn't happen by the end of 2022. Then what's your next step? As a new investor, you're going to say, oh, I was told this was going to take off and I was going to be a multimillionaire. And now look at it. It's not moving, or, it's down from where I invested at. So you're going to want to sell. And that's because of this right here, volatility. Any cryptocurrency you get into is going to have volatility to it. I don't care what it is. You could start out at 8 o'clock in the morning, throw your investment in, and say you bought at $1 on a certain coin, and you're expecting by 5 o'clock, hey, this thing's going to be $5. And then what happens? Volatility sets in, and your dollar investment goes down 20% to, 80 cents. And now you're thinking, man, nobody told me about this when I bought in. They told me about all the money they made. So you get discouraged. And then you don't know what to do. So we're going to touch on the most mistakes that people make when they invest in cryptocurrency. So let's get into that. So number one on this list, okay, is having a strategy for crypto trading. These are the tips. But we're not going to talk about the tips. We're going to actually talk about the mistakes. And if you buy something just because the price is low, it comes back to what I told you. Do your research, see the use case, see the utility. If a coin doesn't have any of that, there's a good chance that coin is not going anywhere. Another thing you don't want to do is invest more than you can afford to lose or go all in on something, because people FOMO, and we're going to talk about that word in a little bit, but people FOMO in on something that's already pumping, and then all of a sudden you go all in on it, and it hits its top and comes back down, and you lose everything. And then you say to yourself, man, that looked like such a great investment. So you never want to go all in. So, how I always tell people is, say you're going to buy something and you have this amount of money that you can afford to lose. Say you get your paycheck and you say to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to take $100, I'm going to put it into cryptocurrency, and I don't care what happens to that $100. If I lose it, oh well. But you don't want to take your entire paycheck and go all in on a cryptocurrency because there's hype around it, because that's when you will get wrecked in this market. And never think that crypto is easy money. Everybody will tell you, oh, get into crypto. You could easily make 10 grand tomorrow. And it doesn't work like that. You could buy into a cryptocurrency and end up sitting in that currency for well over a year. And now all of a sudden, you thought to yourself, by this time last year, I thought I would be rich and I'd be cashing out and I'd be going and buying that Lambo that I was looking at. It doesn't work like that. If it was easy money, every single person out there would be in cryptocurrency. Now, forgetting your crypto key phrase. If you have a hardware wallet that you store your crypto on, you better write those keys down, because no one, and I mean no one, not even the company you bought the wallet from, is ever going to get you back into that wallet, because they're going to think you're somebody else and you're trying to scam someone. Again, falling for scams. Be very weary of crypto deals that sound too good to be true. In other words, you'll go on Twitter and you'll see somebody say, hey, this new coin is out and it's pumping, but the coin is a made up coin, and you're sending your money to some person and there's never been that coin. Or there's other forms of scams where people say, send your XRP to this wallet and we're going to send you, say, for instance, you have 1,000 XRP. They want you to send it to this wallet and they're going to send you 20,000 back. Don't ever fall for that. It's the biggest scam out there right now. And you know what? People are still falling for it and they're getting wrecked. And they're like, oh, well, they were supposed to send me this back. Let me tell you something. In investing in cryptocurrency, no one is out there to help you get your stuff back. Okay? If your credit card or bank card is compromised, you have those companies to get you your money back because you're customers of theirs. In cryptocurrency, when you buy in, it comes with risk. And if you fall for a scam, no one's going to help you get that money back. It's just how it is. So be very wary when things sound too good to be true. Guess what? It probably is. Now, this is some other mistakes. These are 7 common mistakes crypto investors and traders make. And I want to look at this because this is what costs me money. Again, losing your keys is number one. Storing coins on online wallets. You should never give your keys out to someone. The fat finger error. And what this is talking about is when an investor accidentally enters a trade order that isn't what they intended. One misplaced zero can lead to significant losses. So when you're typing out, like say you're going to try to, set a stop loss, make sure that what you're typing in before you hit enter, that is what you entered. And then we're going to get into even more mistakes. So, but there's so many. In other words, you buy high, you sell low. That's a huge mistake in cryptocurrency. People buy because of this FOMO, the fear of missing out, or just simply buying high. And let's be honest, most people out there have bought on a high. if you're new to crypto, you bought a high and then the market crashed. And what happened? You're like, I'm going to sell now and buy back in when it drops even more to try to salvage what I already lost. So, say for instance, something's sitting at 40 cents like XRP is right now, and you bought in right now. But then the price goes down to 35 cents and you sold. So you already lost that 5 cents. That's a loss to you. But then you think, okay, I'm going to buy back in when it hits 30 cents. But then it recovers and goes up to 45 cents, and now you buy back at 45 cents. So you lost when you sold, and then you lost again when you bought back in. So that's what I'm telling you. Beware of FOMO. I mean, when you're going to buy something, don't buy because there's FOMO around it. If people are telling you, if you don't buy right now, you're going to miss out on this deal, guess what? Just sit back, be patient, and wait. Cryptocurrency is probably the biggest patience game out there. And then FUD. Okay, FUD will cause you to sell low. So say for instance you bought XRP at 40 cents. And anybody, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you are an XRP before the SEC lawsuit, you know all about FUD and you know all about FOMO. Because everybody was happy about XRP. And then the SEC lawsuit came out and everybody was selling. They sold into the FUD that this is it for XRP. It's never coming back and it's totally done. And that's what I want to tell you. And this is true about any cryptocurrency that you buy. If you FOMO in and then get caught up in FUD, you're gonna buy high and sell low. And I made those mistakes early on, and it cost me money. So if you're a new crypto investor, do not do either one of those. Now, staking. Staking is a way you can make money in crypto. But if you're a new investor, I do not advise to be staking anything unless you know what you're doing. Proof of stake is the big thing. That's what you should be looking out for whenever you're going to stake a coin. And I don't suggest this early on. I also don't suggest shorting coins early on, because if you don't know what you're doing in the crypto market, you can get wrecked very quick. And you could lose a ton of money. The more you invest, the more risk you have of losing a lot. So if you invest $10,000 and say you've cashed out your 401k and you said, I'm going to take this 10 grand I just cashed out and I'm going to make $500,000 off of it. That can happen, but it's going to come with time. It's going to come with patience. It's going to come with surrounding yourself with other people that are about crypto, people that are invested. Say for instance, you cashed out your 401k and you go to work and people around you are saying, oh man, that was the biggest mistake you could make. Of course you're going to go home and you're going to be like, I should just sell because so and so at work told me this is terrible. No, you want to surround yourself with people that are also in crypto, people that have been in crypto a long time, people that know what can happen, how you can make money, and maybe they give you a more positive reaction towards your investments. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I just wanted to cover a few things. I'm going to do a couple other videos on ways to stay positive in the market, stay patient in the market. I want to give you optimism on red days where it looks like the sky is falling. I want to keep everyone optimistic because I don't want you selling out on a low. I want you to make money in this market. And with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you everyone for watching and have a great day.